Maria has been working as a hairdresser ever since she was in high school. It all started when she was helping out at her aunt's salon to earn some extra cash in her senior year. There, she found that she had a talent for it and all of her clients loved her work. Before we continue, please take some time to subscribe to Dailydose, like and share this video with your friends. When she graduated, she immediately pursued formal training in hairdressing. Her ultimate dream was to open her own salon one day. As expected, she had excelled in her class. She never questioned her calling until she met a client with the worst hair she has ever seen. 2 years later, Maria was employed as a hairstylist in the city. She held that job for the next 4 years. In all this time, Maria was able to see and handle different cases of hair problems and was able to work on different hairstyles and hair treatments. And just when she thought she had seen everything, there came that one fateful Saturday morning where she met her strangest case yet. As Maria was finishing up with her client, she noticed a teenage girl peeking through the window. The girl was dressed in gray sweats and an oversized hoodie. Her hood was over her head as she entered the salon. She looked very nervous. Everyone else was so busy that Maria was the only one who noticed her. Maria greeted the teenage girl with a smile, but to her surprise, the teenage girl turned around and ran out of the shop. Curious, Maria apologized to her client and told her she will be back. Maria rushed out of the salon to follow the strange girl. "Hey, wait!" she called up. The girl turned around. Her lips were trembling. Maria approached her with a smile on her face. "Please come back," she told her. Somehow she needed to know if the girl was okay. "I just have to finish up my client. I can get you an iced tea while waiting." The girl reluctantly followed Maria back to the salon. On the way, Maria learned that her name is Joy, but there was nothing really joyful about her aura. Maria got an iced tea for her and continued finishing her work. When Maria was done, she told Joy to take a seat in her station. Joy slowly lowered her hood, and Maria immediately saw why she ran away. This girl was probably embarrassed to have this mess in her head. Joy's hair was in thick blobs, matted and messy. It looked like it had not been combed for years. "Cut it all," Joy whispered. "Why do you want me to cut it?" Maria asked casually, as if it was something that she has seen every day. "Just cut it all off," Maria patted Joy's shoulders reassuringly. "Come on, let's not be hasty. Let's take it slow and start by combing it out first, okay? The clippers should be the last resort." Joy looked surprised at Maria's optimism. She had gone through other salons and she was asked to return and make an appointment because it would take all day to deal with her. Some even told her they would not be able to deal with it unless they shave her hair off. What she said next broke Maria's heart. "Why do you care? Nobody ever cares," Joy said. Maria asked her what she meant. Joy let out a big sigh and apologized. Joy told her how her mom had passed away a few months ago. She felt like she has been falling apart ever since. That's when her hair started getting into a tangled, matted mess. There were times when she was so down and depressed that she neglected herself so much that she could not even do something as simple as brushing her hair. But why did Joy want to cut it all off? Joy needed to take a photo for the semester, but she could not undo the mess that was her hair. Hearing her story made Maria sad. She promised herself that Joy would come out of this with the best hair possible, but it's gonna need a lot of work. Maria cleared her schedule the next day and assigned her clients to some of her colleagues who still had time. She focused on working with Joy for the rest of the day. She spent hours cleaning and combing her hair. As the day was coming to an end, Maria thinks she's done a significant improvement to Joy's hair. What was once a mass of matted curls looked more like a lump of tangled hair. It definitely looked more manageable. Joy instantly smiled when she saw her reflection. It was the first time Maria had seen her smile. Maria told Joy that she was not done yet. There was still more work to do. Joy had to return again the next morning so Maria can finish the job. The salon usually opens in the afternoon on Sundays, but Maria showed up in the morning to work with Joy. She was not sure if Joy would even show up, but Joy was waiting there outside when she arrived in the salon. Maria smiled at her warmly and ushered her in. Joy was dressed differently this time. Instead of the hoodie and the sweatpants, she had on a sundress. It was clear that she felt more comfortable now, and she did not see the need to cover her hair anymore. Maria was pleased to see this change in her. Maria picked up where she left the day before. She asked Joy what length she was comfortable with and if she had any preferences when it comes to hairstyle. Joy told her to do what she thinks is best. She then shyly added that she trusted her expertise. Maria was touched and got excited at the possibilities. Most of the blobs and matted portions of her hair were fixed, but Maria frowned when she saw something. Joy's hair was damaged badly, and most of it was near the scalp. It looked like Joy's hair would be chopped off after all, but she needed time to think about how to proceed. And she better think fast. If she started at Joy's head too long, Joy would definitely notice that there was something wrong. Maria was also great at carrying a conversation with just about anyone. It was one of the things that made her a favorite in the salon. But Joy was the quiet type. She would not speak unless you initiated it, and if she does reply, they were always short. Getting Joy to open up and talk to her was a tricky situation. Maria knew that she could not push it since the girl was easily scared, based on the way she ran out of the salon the other day, but she needed to find a common ground with her. Aside from trying to make Joy open up so she could be more comfortable, Maria was also genuinely curious about her. The truth was, it pained Maria to know someone so young going through so much because she knew what it was like to be suffering at a young age. Life had not been easy for Maria. She grew up with very little money and she needed to help out her mom pay for the bills and the groceries. Maria's mother got pregnant at a very young age. Maria's father abandoned them early in the marriage. Maria's mother made ends meet by working 3 jobs. All that hard work meant Maria's mother had little rest. It did not take long before her mother got very sick. When they found out, it was too late. Maria was just 17 when her mother passed away. Losing her mother at such a young age was the most difficult thing Maria went through. In fact, the pain was still there even after so many years, so she felt an instant connection with Joy. She knew she had to help her, even just by fixing her hair. Maria decided to change tactics. Instead of asking Joy questions and risking her becoming uncomfortable, Maria decided to speak about her past instead. This gave her more than enough time to think of a solution to fix Joy's hair. Maria realized that the remaining clumps of matted hair were too delicate to extract without hurting Joy, but she could not leave it that way because it would just grow into the original mess that they already worked on. Maria thought of applying a relaxer. The treatment could untangle the hair, but it would not be easy and would come with risks. Relaxers contained harmful chemicals, and they were not supposed to be applied directly to the scalp. Since the damage was near the scalp, Maria had to be very careful. Maria started mixing the treatment as she told her story. She then started applying it to the affected areas. Thanks to her years of experience and expertise, Maria was able to apply the relaxer without getting it on Joy's scalp. Now that she was done with the application, she waited for it to settle. She gave Joy some magazines to read as they wait. Maria made a quick prayer that her plan would work. Later, Maria was able to see the relaxer was working and told Joy the good news. The relaxer helped Joy's hair untangle, something that would be tricky to do by hand, even with all of Maria's expertise. Joy's hair was now transformed from the roots to the tips. Joy could feel it too. Her head was lighter and she started crying. When Maria saw Joy crying, she was confused. She asked what was wrong. Joy tried to calm herself down and assured Maria that they were just tears of happiness. She also told Maria that she was so grateful. Nobody had ever shown her so much kindness before. Maria was happy that she had made a huge difference. Maria colored Joy's hair with shades of brown to complement her skin. When it was done, she trimmed the hair to be above her shoulders and curled the ends. When Maria turned the chair around so that Joy could face the mirror, Joy could not believe it. She ran a hand against her hair and felt soft curls. She burst into tears and started laughing. "It looks like I will actually smile for my school pictures this time."